Operation of the Frymaster BIRE fryer for McDonald's is easy. A power switch under the controller is a new safety feature. It provides power to the computer and turns on the exhaust hood. Each computer has a separate safety switch, and at least one must be on to provide power to the hood. McDonald's fryers have separate cords for high voltage and low voltage for the control. It is possible for the computer to be on, yet the fryer's main cord is not plugged in. It is important, especially after cleaning, to ensure all the plugs for the fryer are fully seated. The handles, red for drain and yellow for filtration, fall readily to hand in the cabinet. When preparing the fryer for operation after boil-out, covered in a separate video segment, or replacing the oil, return the basket rack to the fry pot and ensure the drain valve is fully closed before adding oil. Fill the vat to the lowest of the two etched marks in the fry pot. The oil will expand when heating and rise to the upper mark. Using too much oil will reduce the fryer's efficiency. Turn the fryer on and allow it to heat. The computer enters an initial melt cycle, which heats the oil slowly to 180 degrees Fahrenheit and then rapidly to set point. Filtration. The first step in filtration is to prepare the pan. Open the cabinet and pull the filter pan from the fryer. It can be lifted from its rails for cleaning. Remove the components and clear them of all debris. Ensure no water is left in the filter pan. Reassemble the pan in this order. Filter screen. It rests on pins in the bottom of the filter pan. A filter pad, which goes within the embossed ridge on the pan's bottom, is placed with its rough textured side up. Be sure to check the O-rings on the filter pan pickup tube. They must be present and in good condition for the filter system to operate properly. The hold-down ring sits atop the filter pad. Replace the crumb basket and close the filter drawer, ensuring the pickup tube is fully seated. Turn the computer on. The fryer must be at operating temperature for filtration. Remove large debris from the oil. If not prepared immediately before filtration, ensure the filter pan is ready. Turn the fryer off. Open the drain valve. The oil flows from the fry pot to the filter pan. Remove the basket rack and raise the elements. Turn the filter pump on. Leave the drain valve open. The oil is pumped from the filter pan to the fry pot and through the open drain, flushing debris from the fry pot as it flows. If the drain valve becomes clogged, turn the filter pump off and use the fryer's friend to dislodge debris from the valve. Be careful not to damage the interior of the drain valve with the fryer's friend. Use caution and wear protective clothing. The oil is very hot and can cause serious injury. With the oil flowing, a brush can be used to clean the fry pot. Again, use caution and wear protective clothing. After 5 minutes, close the drain valve. Leave the filter pump on. The fry pot will fill. As the filter pan is emptied of oil, air bubbles will form in the filling fry pot. Allow the bubbles to form for 10 to 15 seconds before shutting off the filter pump. This helps clear the return lines of oil. Turn the fryer on and allow it to return to operating temperature. Boil out. Boil outs are performed before the first use of a fryer and as part of regular preventive maintenance. Remove the filter pan and drain the exhausted oil into a shortening disposal unit or other suitable container for disposal. Fill the fry pot to the upper etched line with water. Add detergent in the prescribed amount. Turn the computer on. The display will be low temp. Press the button programmed for boil out and on a full vat, press and hold a right side cook button for 5 seconds and release. On a split vat, press the pre-programmed boil out button and then press and hold a cook button on each side of the computer for 5 seconds. The display will change to boil out. Press the button under the display to launch the boil out cycle. The fryer will heat to 190 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not necessary to launch a boil out cycle on both sides of the computer for a full vat. On a split vat, boil out both vats at the same time. The computer counts down 30 minutes. Add basket racks and baskets, if desired, to the water. During this time, the pot can be scrubbed with a long-handled brush. Use caution. The hot water can cause injuries. After the 30-minute boil out, turn the computer off and raise the elements, which allows access to the bottom of the fry pot for further cleaning. Do not attempt to raise the elements with the computer on. Drain the water into a metal container suitable to hold the heated solution. Do not drain the water into the filter system. Rinse and dry the fry pot before refilling it with oil.